This is my audience too, bro. Procrastination. Procrastination. You know, you always say, "I'll do it later." I'll do it next week. Do you ever do it? Maybe even last minute? See, you might be just like me, a procrastinator. And see, that's why I want to talk about this, because it's a universal topic. Everyone can relate to it. But not a lot of people know necessarily about it, about procrastination. So today I'm going to be talking about the roots of procrastination, how it can negatively affect your life, and even steps to overcome it. Alright, first of all, understanding procrastination. What are its origins? See, it's rooted in us deeply in a psychological sense, like a fear of failure, or even necessarily desire for perfection. And that is something that a lot of people struggle with. They don't want to get things wrong. They want to be right. And, understanding the roots helps solve the problem at its core. Why it becomes a habit? Procrastination is cyclical. It's in a cycle. It happens once, it's going to happen again and again and again until you break that habit. And that's something also that's rooted deeply into us. And knowing you can do it once, when you do something the first time and you do it last minute, it makes you think you can do it over and over and over again because you got away with it once, right? Do you get away with doing something by squeezing by? You're not going to do it ahead of time next time. You're going to do it again and again the same way. And a brain develops this routine. It offers you immediate reward and not nice, consistent reward. Impact of procrastination. See, procrastination, it negatively affects your mind. It is so terrible for you. It's like smoking 5 packs of cigarettes a day. No, I'm just kidding. It's not, actually. But it is really bad for you. And, it can take an emotional toll on you. Like, it can negatively affect your stress, anxiety, or even your brain patterns, how your brain functions and works. You end up carrying the weight. You end up carrying the weight of this stress and this anxiety. You end up carrying the weight of it over a long term, and it negatively affects your mental health. That's how bad this is for you, right? And impact on productivity. Productivity is one of the most important things in our day-to-day lives. When you're at work, when you're at school, you want to be productive. You don't want to be unproductive, or else you won't feel fulfilled with your life. So eventually, after you work like this, procrastinating, it results in lower quality work. Very low quality work. And everything starts being rushed, and it just isn't up to your full potential. And it tricks your brain into thinking, oh, hey, I have a lot of time to do this, but then the work just gets more rushed and more rushed and more rushed, eventually becoming a terrible project. Overcoming procrastination. Now, finally, I'm going to be telling you, how exactly do you get over this? How do you get over procrastination, right? You may be thinking, if it's so bad for you, why don't people just stop right away? Well, it's kind of bigger than that. First, you need to start by breaking the cycle. You need to start. Even if you start just a little bit at a time, if you start your tiny amount of homework, you don't even finish it. You don't have to finish it. You can just do a little bit, and that breaks the cycle. Next, you have to work on time management. You have to work on effectively using your time so that way you're not waiting till the last minute to do it. You need to cultivate self-discipline. You need to be disciplined. And that's one of the biggest problems with procrastination too, is people, they can't discipline themselves, so they wait until the last minute. And finally, you need to eliminate distractions and break things down. You need to eliminate distractions, like your phone, your wallet right here. Get it out of there. You might be thinking about how much money you have, or, you know, what's this hot chick doing on Instagram? You don't need to be thinking about that when you need to be doing homework. Finally, in conclusion, you need to understand that it is a universal problem. Procrastination doesn't just rely on you. You can go to others for help. People have broken out of procrastination before, and procrastination, it produces stress. It doesn't produce good work. It doesn't produce a healthy living environment. It just produces stress, anxiety, and terrible, terrible work. It creates rushed work, and you're not going to feel good about your work afterwards. Eventually, you just end up wondering, gosh, why do I keep doing this to myself? But with enough time and effort and actually focusing on breaking the struggle and breaking that routine, you can get out of procrastination just like that.